Hey, what's going on everyone? Today we're going to do a quick overview of how I do my canning with a beer gun. We are going to have a quick look at everything I do from the setup all the way down to, don't mind the mess, my labeling. For this I'm using the Cannular and the Blickman beer gun. We have our cans set up and you'll notice these sweet trays. Costco trays, too big for my oven, but they work amazing for catching splash. And I have some old Coke trays for putting the cans on. I have a CO2 regulator set up, one hose for the beer gun, one hose for keeping the pressure in the Bright or keg or whatever you are canning from. Another thing I forgot to mention, a pot half filled with water to rinse the cans off after you're done canning. First I'm grabbing my beer gun hose and giving it a good rinse.
Then I make sure the gun is good and sanitized and make sure the table is as well. I siphon some sanitizer through the beer line and then attach the line to the gun. I make sure the line is good and snug and then I attach the CO2 line. A little more sanitizing, then attach the beer line to the Bright or keg. I open the line and blow the first bit into a bucket to get rid of any trub or yeast, and then the beer gun's ready for filling. To prep the cans, I give them a rinse and sanitizer and then stack them to drip dryish and lay out a few at a time for filling. Don't forget to sanitize the canner. For filling, I give the cans a 6-second purge to go for the perfect pour. Unless of course the beer is a bit overcarbonated and the pressure on the tank is too high. Then it's a mess. If this is the case, you'll need to play around a bit with the pressures for the fill speed and eventually you'll find the right CO2 pressure on the serving vessel for a good can or bottle fill. The beer gun process is slow, but here's an example sped up quite a bit showing that the Cannular can sort of work with a one-handed operation. With purging and everything, the best I can really do is about a can every 30 seconds. It's more comfortable and easier to go two-handed, it just takes a bit longer. The cans are rinsed after they are sealed and put on a drying rack. From there we go into labeling. I have an AP360 which can apparently do 1200 cans an hour, but that is super overkill for my operation. And it also makes it real easy to put them on backwards. And finally I dry the bottom of the can and then use an inkjet handheld printer for the batch labeling. This is one I got off AliExpress and I just use a 3D printed template to put the labels on.
That's my canning process. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I will get more videos out soon. Later.